What if I told you that your credit limits aren't fixed, that they aren't permanent, and that you are probably sitting on thousands of dollars of credit your bank would happily give you if only you knew the right moves? Think about it. Some people are stuck with limits of $1,000 or $2,000, while others have $20,000, $40,000, even $65,000 on a single card. The difference isn't luck. It's strategy. And today, I'm going to give you the exact system that can take you from small limits to massive ones. By the end of this video, you'll know which method fits your situation, and I promise, at least one of these will increase your limit. The first strategy is incredibly simple but extremely powerful. Your bank is probably using outdated income information. And when a bank thinks you earn less than you really do, they automatically hold back your credit limit. So the first thing you should do today is log into your credit card account, go to your profile, and update your income. You're allowed to round up, and if you're married or living with someone who contributes financially, it can include household income. If you made $69,900, you can put $70,000. If your spouse earns money, you can include that too. Also update your housing information. If you split rent, list only your share of the payment, not the full amount. A higher income and lower housing cost immediately increase the amount of credit your bank is allowed to offer you. But we're not going to sit around and wait for something to happen. You can request a credit limit increase anytime. Most banks like American Express, Chase, Navy Federal, Bank of America, and Capital and usually check your credit with a soft pull. That means your credit score doesn't drop. Always request online, not by phone. Online requests are usually soft pulls, while phone reps often trigger a hard pull. Here's the trick. Ask for more than you think. If your limit is $3,000, don't ask for $5,000. Ask for $15,000. They will either approve it or give you a counteroffer, which is still higher than what you would have gotten if you stayed safe. Now let's talk about timing, because most people get denied simply because they ask at the wrong time. The perfect timing is 3 billing cycles after you get a new card, and then every 6 billing cycles after that, not months billing cycles. Banks track your account by cycles, not calendar months. I personally set reminders every 6 months. Every time the reminder goes off, I request a limit increase. And this is exactly how one of my cards grew to $65,000. And here's another timing trick. If you ever get approved for a new card with a small limit, call the bank immediately and say, "I just got approved, but this limit won't be enough for my upcoming purchase. Could you review and increase it?" I've seen $3,000 limits jump to $10,000 in minutes. If you really want to push your chances higher, you need to make the bank like you. Banks reward activity. If they see a card sitting unused, they won't increase your limit. So for the next 3 months, make that card your main card. Use it for groceries, gas, bills, everything. But the real magic happens when you cycle the card. That means you spend on it, pay it off, spend again, pay again, multiple times per month. A $1,500 limit card cycling $3,000 to $4,000 per month tells the bank, this customer needs more credit. And 1 week before you request the increase, pay the card down to between 1% and 6%. Low utilization and high activity is the perfect combination. But sometimes, even if you do everything right, the bank still says no. That usually means there's something in your overall credit profile holding you back. So here's how you fix that. First, fix your total utilization, your total balance divided by your total credit limits. If you're above 30%, banks see risk and almost always deny increases. Keep it under 10% if you want the highest chance of getting approved. Second, lower the balance on the specific card you want the increase on. If the card has a $5,000 limit and you want $15,000, your balance should be under $500, ideally under $150. Third, avoid hard pull traps. Some banks automatically use a hard pull for limit increases. If you want to protect your score, temporarily freeze all 3 credit bureaus. If the bank tries a hard pull, it won't go through, and you avoid damage to your credit. If you ever get denied, your denial letter is actually a gift. It tells you exactly why they said no. If it says your balances are too high, pay them down. If your account is too new, wait. If you have too many inquiries, pause for 3 to 6 months. If you had a recent late payment, you'll need to wait a year. If the denial was a soft pull, try again in 3 months. If it was a hard pull, wait 6. Here is a powerful trick almost nobody knows. You can move credit limits between cards from the same bank. This is called credit reallocation. There's no application, no credit check. and it's instant. For example, if you have a Chase Sapphire Preferred with a $15,000 limit and a Freedom Flex with only $3,000, you can call Chase and say, "Please move $7,000 from my Sapphire Preferred to my Freedom Flex." Immediately, your Freedom Flex jumps to $10,000, and you didn't have to apply for anything. This works with Amex, Citi, and Bank of America as well. But there are moments when you should not ask for a limit increase. If you're planning to apply for a new credit card soon, don't increase your limits right before applying. Banks like Chase and American Express have internal exposure limits, and if you raise your limits too high, they may deny your new card. Sometimes you actually need to lower a limit before applying. If a bank tells you a limit increase will require a hard pull, don't waste it. Hard inquiries should be used for new cards that give you bonuses, not limit increases. Now let me leave you with this final truth. None of these strategies matter if your credit score is below 680. If your score is 680 or lower, you must fix that first. Otherwise, every strategy will fail, no matter how perfectly you follow it. If you found value in this video and you're serious about building massive credit limits, growing your money, and taking control of your financial future, subscribe to Finance Glow. This is where we turn financial confusion into financial power. Subscribe to Finance Glow because smart money creates a smart life.